As a human services professional, it is best to start implementing a referral for your client when certain situations happen, such as you and your client both or one or another have a sexual attraction towards each other. Your client is unable to pay for your services, or there's a lack of understanding because of the cultural differences between you and your client. And since you want what's best for them, it's best to start referring them to someone else who can better help them with the problems more than you can. It'll be a better benefit for them, and you can go ahead and start on with that process so they can go ahead and get back into their services with a different therapist who better fit what they are looking for in that moment. Another time when it's best to start implementing referrals is when you realize that you and your client are going through the same situation, and instead of helping your client, you are now trying to find ways to help yourself, or you are just constantly putting yourself in your client's shoes, being like, wow, this is what I'm going through. And like, in reality, you're not able to help your client, and it becomes a big conflict for you as a counselor. So now you need to refer them to someone who can actually help them instead of you seeing this happening in your head the whole time while they're explaining stuff to you as you're their counselor. Another thing would be a change in your life that's stopping you from helping your client. An example would be that you this could literally be anyone, but now you're pregnant, and your client is a client talking about how they are unable to take care of their kids. They don't want anything to do with their kids. So now this change in your life is making you realize, like, wow, I could never be like my client. And you're starting to judge your client. And now that's just taking away. You're not able to help your client because you're constantly judging your client in your head. At this time would be a time to start referring. This is just an example, but it's a good example of when you need to start referring your client to someone else who can help them, that's not going to judge them constantly with what's going on in their lives, because now you see that, oh, I will be a better parent, and you're starting to think like this, and thinking like this will not help your client at all. Another would be safety issues could start to happen. And my last reasoning is that there's really just no progress happening. You've probably been helping your client for 2-3 sessions now, and you see literally no progress. You're not getting anywhere with them. Maybe it's they just don't feel comfortable talking to you just yet, and you haven't been able to help them feel comfortable, or anything. It could be anything. So now it's time to find someone as a last resort. Now it's time to have your client move on to someone who might be better off helping them in any situation that you can't help in that moment. Hello, Terrence. How are you today?
I'm not bad, Dr. Wright. I've just been really busy with school.
Hmm. How's that been going with how's your school been going? Is it hard? Are the classes getting hard? Is it manageable?
Um, they're not hard. It's just that I get very distracted easily, and also I've just been really thinking a lot about God and how I'm trying to live up to His standards, and if I'm being the best person that I can be in His eyes. And that combined with getting distracted easily makes it hard for me to focus on my schoolwork. So it may not be as manageable as I want it to be.
I 100% understand what you are saying, Terrence. And I've noticed in the past 2-3 sessions that you've been saying that God is a very big, important aspect of your life. It's something that you really want to work on, and you want someone who is specialized in that area to help you, better to approve how you feel about yourself and how you feel through God and see his wonderful works. And because I feel that our lived experiences are completely different and I'm not familiar with your God and your religion, I think it's best that I refer you to another therapist, but I'm referring you to the best therapist that I know. This is someone who shares the same religion as you, and I believe they'll
All
better
right.
help you. I believe that they will better help you um, with this aspect of life and what you're going through right now, um, to address and respond to the stuff that you're struggling with in your life. So if you would like, we could move on with you with that counselor therapist, um, because they'll be able to help you better than I can, because I'm not, my abilities aren't able to help you in this particular situation.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you for working with me these past couple of sessions, and thank you for referring me to this other therapist. He sounds like a nice, they sound like a nice person. Could you tell me stuff about them?
Yeah, his name is Dr. Mustafa Kamal. He's actually had a couple of years. He actually taught me, um, some of my classes. We got onto religion, but we still are different people, so we still have different religions. But he specializes, with people who all share the same religion as him. So I feel like this would best help you with your religion, and I feel like, uh, you might be able to find someone in the long term, and we're able to go ahead and start moving on with the process of helping you get back into your services. So I will send you over his contact information, and then from there you guys can plan on what times are best available for your schedule and his schedule to start with the services.
Okay, I'm really glad. I'm really glad you're doing this for me. I really appreciate that you're referring me to a new therapist because
Yes.
I have a lot going on right now, and I don't know that I would find the time myself to be able to look for one of my own initiative. So I really appreciate you doing this for me.
No problem. No problem. All right, I'm gonna send you that contact information by email, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye, Terrence.
Bye, Dr. Wright.
Did you end it?